Welcome back, Walkwatchers, to another one of our videos. This time when things don't quite go to plan. We had intended to get to Eagle Mountain, but that didn't really happen. Coming up in this video, we walk up a river. We walk beside beautiful waterfalls. We have dinner. And we have some amazing views. So we parked at Adicol Gaelic Club and headed up the Sandy Brae towards the Windy Gap, but instead of following the trail all the way up, we got to the farm buildings and headed towards the sheepfold and up the slopes of Finlieve. So just ahead of us there you can see Finlieve, and then there's the ridge that will edge the Great Gully and right up to the Slates and just below Eagle then. This is really well paved, the farmer has it really well stoned here, and we're going to head up on the right hand side of the fence up onto the ridge. Well, that was the plan anyway. So you can see here we go, Finlieve on our left, Shanlieve over to our right. Look at the views from up here, it's absolutely spectacular. Really lovely views from the western Mournes right across to Binion over there, and even Burna there in the distance too. So then, following this little river, which is the Red Moss River coming off Finlieve, all the way up onto the ridge. This river joins the Ochnalek, which we come down later on, and it joins the Whitewater, which comes off Slieve Muck and Pigeon Rock. Now, I got to admit, I didn't expect this wee river to be quite so beautiful. These lovely waterfalls the whole way up. And then this. A really steep sided gully with these beautiful waterfalls all the way up. What do you see the height of this one? I didn't even know this was here. This is absolutely stunning. So at the top of that waterfall then there is a little place to cross, and it was out onto the open moors at the top and aiming towards Eagle Rock, well certainly Shanlieve. But this is where our problems started to arise, because we started late in the afternoon, we weren't due to be wild camping and didn't have any stuff with us. We were due to be back down around tea time-ish, and Eagle Mountain's looking a bit far away, so we needed contingency plans. Not only that, but this vegetation was really starting to slow us down as heather was long. So out across the top then, look at this. Grass, heather, blaeberry, that's tough going. So then we found our way to a wee outcrop of rock where we thought we'd sit down and have some food and work out what to do next. Walkwatchers, and welcome back to another one of our videos. We were hoping to get to Eagle Mountain today because we are back in the Mournes. Matthew's with me again. Say hello, Matthew.
Hello, Matthew.
And we were trying to get to Eagle Mountain, which is 638 metres, but we're just in the lee of Finlieve, and I think we're going to call it quits here. We're going to grab our tea, which is just about ready. We're having a couple of fire pots, we're having a spicy pork noodle, and we're having a porcini mushroom risotto, and then we're going to go down the Achnaglec, and I should have checked that, shouldn't I? The Achnaglec,
The river.
We're going to go down this river and we're going to meet the trail which leads you up to Windy Gap there in the lee of Eagle Mountain, and then we're going to head down to Call GAC with the football pitch where we're parked. What do you think of the walk so far?
Well, I've kept up my tradition and went with trainers. I think it's the worst decision I've made.
Don't walk the mountains in trainers.
No, it's not wise, it's not good. I thought I would be okay because I thought like it's been reasonably dry.
Never.
But I forgot we live in Northern Ireland and it's just always wet somehow.
Yes.
So yeah, not a wise idea.
Yeah, because the ground has been boggy.
Yeah.
And it's pretty dry, but there are still boggy bits.
Yeah.
And it is sort of this heather, blaeberry, grassy, boggy mix, which has been pulling the legs out of us, to be very frank, trying to get up here today. But there have been some stunning waterfalls and streams and rivers and things that we've... So you can have a look at those now. But we'll put up the stats. You can have a nosy at those and see where we've been to, and stay with us for the rest of the adventure. Try going that way, Matthew, because this is boggy. Okay. So here are those stats for our walk. We were back in the Mourne Mountains and we reached a height of 529 metres. It took us an hour and 35 minutes to reach the point where we had dinner. A total walking time for the day of 3 hours and 58 minutes. 16,175 steps, or a distance of 9 kilometres at an average pace of about 4 kilometres an hour. The weather was really mixed. At times it was wet, at times it was cloudy, at other times it was sunny, but about 14 degrees all told. Matthew Walsh was my walk watcher for the day, and we parked at Compost Backhand Slogans at the Gaelic Club in Call. So as you come down off the mountain, then you cross some amazing rock formations before joining the path, which is actually the one that runs right along the Great Gully underneath the ridge and the cliffs of Eagle Mountain. Following the river right down to the sheepfold, and from the sheepfold then back down onto the road and back down to the Gaelic Club. Let's have a look at the trail then. So follow the Sandy Brae up to the Red Moss River, follow it all the way up to the waterfalls and out across towards Finlieve to the outcrop rock where we had our dinner. Follow the Achnaglec River all the way down, back into the Great Gully and out to the Sheepfold and back down to the Gaelic Club. This has been the Walkwatchers' mess of a walk on the Mourne Mountains, but at least we got our boots on, at least we went outside, and at least we went exploring. So even if your plans don't work out the way you expect, I'll see you back here next time.